They're from which school?
Different schools they are from. Okay. Good
Acha,
morning,
different
all
school.
of you. Myself, Dr. Aparna, the Managing Director of Genius Academy, would like to invite you all for a moderator session this Sunday morning. So we have Juliet Sequeira ma'am with us today. Welcome, ma'am. Ma'am is a board moderator with the Maharashtra State Board. She has done her MPhil. She has also done her MAd in English literature. She's been an educational counselor for AB schools in Mumbai. I request all of you to take the most advantage of this particular session with a knowledgeable personality that we have today with us. She is very jovial, very down to earth, and very, very comfortable with her students. So I hope you all also become comfortable and get each and every query solved. Do not think how silly or how foolish the doubt is. A doubt is a doubt, and only when you solve your doubts clearly will you be able to write a successful paper, and a successful paper is equal to successful marks. Okay, so on that note, I welcome you all once again. If parents, once again I'm telling, if parents would also like to join us, please parents join us. You can join from another devices, so please join in so that at the last moment you can help your child prepare the best. Okay, students, please sit with your English textbooks, notebooks to write down points, pen, paper, pencil, okay, and with a sharp presence of mind. Apart from that, you cannot do anything. Okay, so on that note, Juliet ma'am, the stage is all yours.
Thank you so much. So good morning once again, students. Good morning. I hope to get the answers from you. Yes, good morning. All are there?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good
Morning,
morning.
ma'am.
Good
Good
morning, ma'am.
morning. So how you all are feeling now? Exams are approaching, soon approaching, right? Yes? Stressed out?
Yes.
Stressed out? Yes, okay. Don't be stressed out because this time the papers are really very easy, and we are going to be very lenient with you. So don't take the stress. I'm telling you very frankly, don't take the stress. They are going to correct your papers very leniently. And also at the same time, you are a lucky lot because you have got so many months with you. You know, you had a lot of uh, practice also. So I hope this session will help you out. Whatever doubts you have, please clear it out with me. And whatever somewhere here and there some rules which I will be giving you, which you have to follow when you are writing your papers. Okay, let me start with the English paper. Fine, I'll put on the screen last year's paper and I'll tell you how the marks are given to you and what are the things that we expect from you. Fine, okay. So please don't send any messages on the chat box, just answer to me. Fine, because every time to see, it's better if you question me directly. I will be giving you your answer directly. Got it, all of you? Followed? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So should we start? Should we start?
Yes,
Fine.
ma'am.
Okay, fine. Now, to begin with, let me start with the paper corrections. Now, English paper corrections, how the paper is corrected. The paper is not corrected very strictly, as you people must have heard, because papers, you know, whatever you have written, you will get marks for it. Some people say, no, that no, if you write this way, they will give you this many marks. If you don't write, also, they will give you marks. Don't listen to anyone. Do your best. Whatever you know, you write. Only one thing is that don't leave any place vacant. Okay, write something. Don't leave it like that only because you don't know the answer. Don't leave it. Just write something. Whatever you feel is a proper answer, you write it. Whatever you have understood, whatever your teachers have made you understand, whatever is your understanding, you write the paper. Okay, fine. I'll put it on the screen so that you get to know about this papers. Now I'm putting the last year's paper and I'll tell you how the marking scheme is, how you have to write the papers, what all things that we want from you. Got it? All of you are having last year's paper? No. How many of you are having last year's paper? Okay, fine. All of you can see it on the screen? Yes, all of you can see it on the screen? Okay, fine. The paper is of 80 marks, remember. 20 marks is your internals. Your school is going to give you 20 marks. 80 marks paper you will be having. Now from this 80 marks paper, the first part will be language study. I know everybody knows about it, right? It is 1 mark, total is 4 marks. They will give you options. They will give you 5. From there you have to attempt any 4. Now every year they ask you compound words, remember. And I think all of you know what are compound words, no? Yes or no? All of you know what are compound words?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, all of you know what are compound words. Two nouns are compound words, fine? Now, see the second one. One year they ask you infinitives, the other year they ask you gerunds. So if they have asked gerund last year, this time they might ask you infinitives. So you have to just pick out the infinitives. Punctuation is there only. Every year punctuations are there. It will not go, they will give you one sentence, okay, and that also textual one only. So everything, all the grammar will be coming from the exercise which is there, understood, in the textbook. Then see the fourth one, present participle is there. Yes, one year they ask you past participle and one year they will ask you present participle. Like for example, last year they had asked present participle, year before last they had asked past participle. So naturally this time they will ask you past participle. Remember, present past, like that they ask you. You know what is that? Two present participle or two past participle in which the last letter is doubled. All of you know about it? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. The last letter is doubled. Can anyone give me one? Come on. In
Robbed.
present participle. Okay. Past participle is robbed. Okay. And in present participle,
Traveling.
traveling,
Beginning.
Planning.
traveling, planning. Very good. Okay. So you get 1 mark
Beginning.
for it. And this is very easy. You can score marks over here. You can get 4 marks over here. It is very, very easy. Remember that. Don't leave this section. And also remember one thing, when you are writing your paper, some children have the habit of starting with the writing skill first. Okay, writing skills they write first, and then they come to the section 1 language study. Don't do that mistake. Remember, don't do that mistake. As the paper is given, go according to the flow of the paper. Don't start with the writing skills first and then you start. No, you are wasting your time over there. So go according to the flow of the paper. If section 1 is there, then you have to write that only, language study, and then start. There is no need for you to go on writing the questions. Only if you write question number 1A, A1, 1. Only the two compound words like clock tower, moonlight, enough. Then pick out the gerund from the following sentence. You have to, even if you don't write the sentence, it's okay. If you write direct answer also will do. Taking, you have to just put a small hyphen and just write gerund. Okay. Punctuation, there is no need to write the sentence. You punctuate and you write the answer, correct answer. Understood? Got it? For the complete the following, see the fifth one, complete the following word of verbs. For that you require, you need to write that word. Examine is given, so you need to write that word, examine. When we come to A2, see A2. Now do as directed, they have given you 2. Okay, yeah, sorry, they have asked you 2, but they have given you 3. Now what you can do is you can go in for direct and indirect speech, okay, reported speech, and you can go for the tenses. Okay, fine. Why am I telling you? Because most of the children, 90% of the children get wrong. They get 0 in that make sentences because somewhere or the other they tend to make some errors. Okay, so if you are really sure that your sentence is perfectly correct, then only you go in for it. If it is perfect, then only go in for it, or else don't go in for it. You have options with you, direct and indirect speech and present perfect. So this year they had asked present perfect. Okay, 2020 they had asked present perfect. This year they might ask past perfect. Understood? So one year they asked present perfect, the other year they asked past perfect. So this time they might ask past perfect tense. Got it? Fine. Now again, see, now this is all 2 marks. So that also comes to 4 marks. So you can score over here also. Then when we come to the B1, say do as directed, begin the sentence with no sooner and comparative, positive and comparative degree. Okay, change of degree. What I would like to tell you is go in for the first one. because there also when you're changing the degree, no, you tend to make some mistakes. So go in for begin the sentence with no sooner. Fine. See in your textbook, no, there are begin with no sooner or as soon as, all that. From there only one is going to come. Everything. There are, I think there are seven in your textbook, 7 to 8. Begin with no sooner, as soon as. 7 to 8 are there. Just revise only those 8. From there only. Even this sentence, no, as soon as the thief escaped, the family informed the police, that also is there in your textbook. Do you know about it? Yes or no? Do you know that is there in your textbook? Come to
Yes,
page number,
ma'am.
Yes,
take your
ma'am.
textbook, page number 165. Come to page number 165. You can see that 10A and B, 10A and B. Okay. From there you study. See, use not only but also and as well as no sooner than. Study that. Plus in the textbook, okay, in the textbook search out. Search out in the textbook. There are many. The thief story, in that also it is there. So what you will do is you will just write down with the answers and you are going to study only those. Nothing is going to come from out. From there only one is going to come. Okay. So from there only this one had come, as soon as the thief escaped. That also was from that particular part only. So you are going to study only those 10 to 12 begin the sentences with. Okay, fine. Now, even the degree, changing of the degree, if you really know the rules, you know the rules, all of you know the rules of the degree of comparison, positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. All of you know this rules of the degree of comparison, yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
For positive degree, what is the rule? Which are the words that you have to use? Which are the words that
Very
you have to
few.
use? As and as for positive. Yes, as dash as. Very few. Okay. And what about comparative? Which word you have to use? You're comparing something, right? Yes or
then
Then
no? Then, THAN, then. Okay, fine. So, how many of you are confident that you can do it in positive and comparative degree? Come on. How many of you are confident in doing that? See, they have given you do as directed any two. So, from here, if you are attempting this one, change the following sentences into positive and comparative. That means you have to change that in both the degrees, not one, huh? Both positive also and comparative also. That means two sentences, one of positive and one of comparative. So it's better if you could go in for the first one, no? Begin the sentence with no sooner. Yes or no? Yes,
yes, ma'am.
that is easier, no? First one.
Yes, ma'am.
Here
Yes.
you have to make two sentences. The same way, see on the top also you can see the top also make sentences of your own to show the difference of homophones. See, feet and feet, again two sentences. So just use your brains. Don't go in for complex things. Go in for easy things where you will get marks. So this is the way you can earn marks for yourself. Okay. Now let's come to the textual passages. Now textual passages are everything from the textbook. Everything from the textbook. They are not taking anything from out. Now I think your teachers must have given you the weightage of all the chapters. Yes or no? Your school teachers must have given you the weightage of all the chapters, which all chapters are very important from the board point of view. Yes? No answer. What happened?
No, ma'am, not given.
No, ma'am. Not
Acha,
given.
your school teachers
No,
have not
ma'am.
given. Okay, okay, okay. Fine, fine, fine. Okay, just take your textbooks. I'll give you the weightage. All of you take your textbooks. From the poems, na, I'll tell you which one they mostly ask. Where the mind is without fear from unit 1. All the world's a stage. These two poems are very important. From unit 2, the pulley. Now the pulley I think had come this 2020, it had come, the pulley. Okay, so most probably they might not ask. No, all the world's a stage had come in 2020, and previous papers, no, I will just check it out and I'll let you know. So those two which has come in last year's paper and year before last, those two they will not ask. So what you have to do apart from that, other things you have to study. Understood? For example, now last year's paper they had taken all the world's a stage. So this time that will not come. So you can go in for animals, you can go in for the pulley, then you can also go in for the Knight of the Scorpion. That is also very important, a Knight of the Scorpion. And the height of the ridiculous. This is very important from the board point of view. When we come to the lessons, no, the thief story is very important. Thief story is important. Every year they ask something or the other from there. Even grammar, some grammar comes from there. Or else they might ask you expansion of ideas from there only. Then the three questions. Now see, whatever had come, no, whatever had come in the previous, like last year, they are not going to repeat it back. Remember that they are not going to repeat it back. Understood? So what you can do is from that lesson only you can learn something else, some other passages, some other grammar from that lesson. Understood? Then also the concert, the luncheon, world heritage. These are important lessons. Got it, all of you? Thief story, the alchemy of nature, three questions. Then the concert, luncheon, and world heritage. Okay? From here, they might ask you. Now, let's come to the next one. The poem
Ma'am,
passage. Yes, my dear. Yeah.
connecting the dots are not important.
Connecting the dot is also important, but from there, no, hardly they ask you here and there. Something or the other, like, little bit, not much. It is there, that lesson is there, but only few things here and there. It might be a 1 mark or 2 marks they might ask you, not more than that. Understood? Got it?
Hello, ma'am.
Okay? Bolo.
Ma'am, for personal response, what is expected?
For personal response, now I'll tell you one thing is first of all, don't write half a page or 1 page of answer. No. We only require you to write 3 or 4 sentences on that particular thing. Got it? Now, how they are going to give you the marks, that also I'll tell you for the personal response. Just write it down, all of you, for the personal response. Now, first of all, they are going to see whether it is to the point. What you're writing is to the point. Second, they are going to see the grammatical mistakes. Your marks will go in grammatical mistakes. Got it? And you are going to write only 3 or 4 sentences, not more than that. 3 or 4 sentences, not more than that. Understood? And the highest is 2 marks. So remember, the highest is 2 marks, but mostly they give you 1.5. The highest is 2 marks, but they will give you 1.5. Or else sometimes if they feel that the answer is not up to the mark, it is like, outside something different only, then also you will get half mark. You will not get 0 for that. For any personal response, they will not give you 0. They will at least give you half mark for that personal response. But what they see is proper grammar. Okay, the sentences are formed properly. Secondly, they are going to see that how many points you have written and whether that is relating to the topic concerned. Understood? Got it? Personal response? Yes?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Anything
ma'am.
else? Anything else from this passages? Anything else where you have doubts? Yes, my dear, yes?
Hello, ma'am.
If we
Yes,
attempt,
Yes, ma'am. Should we write the grammar questions or directly
No.
we can write the answer?
No, you can directly write the answers. I'll tell you where you need to write the questions. Directly you can write. See, for true or false, okay, agree or disagree, for that you need to write the full sentences. Understood? For agree and disagree. See, for example, I'll just put it on the screen. No? 1 minute. See, you can see this. State whether
Yes.
see the last part. State whether you agree or disagree. Now they have asked you agree or disagree. I'll tell you, last year students, the best papers. Some students, instead of writing agree or disagree, they had written right, wrong. Some of them have written true, false. What they have asked you, first read it out. What they have asked you, whether the things, the sentences with this, state whether you agree or you disagree with the following sentences. Okay, the statements that are given to you. So you just have to write agree or disagree. So here you have to write the full sentence. The hermit was strong and agile. No, it is disagree. So I'll write disagree. But what the children had written? Wrong. Okay, right. So that is why the full thing goes wrong. Understood? Understood what I mean to say? Whatever they have asked you, that only you will write. That word only you will write. Agree or disagree. But here you have to write full sentence. For this particular part, you have to write full sentence. Now this, you can see this. Read the following passage and do the activities. You can see
Yes.
this. Ha. Now what they have given you here, they have made blocks, no? Yes or no? They have made blocks, no? So you have to
Yes.
make blocks only with pen, not with pencil. With pen you will make the blocks and you will write with pen only. And you can use blue or black pen, not other pens, okay? No other colors, only blue or black pen. Got it, all of you? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
And if they have made boxes, you also have to make that boxes because you get marks for it. Because some children, what they do, no, they don't make boxes, they just write down the answers. So your marks are cut over there. If it is 1 mark, you will get only half a mark. Understood? Okay, fine. Now let's come to the next one. See here also you can see. Now what they have asked you here. Come on, tell me what they have asked you here. Come on, what is this?
Crossword.
Yes, the
Crossword.
the crossword puzzle, no? So you have to make that with pen. Remember, you have to make that with pen. And first only don't make the, that boxes. First you write the word and then you make that lines. Because what happens, no, first only you will make the lines and then later on what happens here and there, the letters go up and down. Don't do that. First you write down the letters of the alphabets and then you make the lines. Understood? Got it, all of you? Okay,
Yes.
fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Now for this you need to write the question, do as directed. When the king, now when they are asking you clauses, that time you have to write the sentence. Understood? For the clauses, you need to write the sentence, and from that sentence, you have to write the main clause and the subordinate clause. Suppose if it is an adverb clause, for example, last year's paper, and before that also they had asked adverb clause. Mostly they will ask adverb clause, remember. So they will ask you adverb clause. That time there is no need for you to write adverb clause of time, adverb clause of place, manner. No need. You don't get marks for that. Even if you write subordinate adverb clause, no, you get marks for it. Understood? So don't break your head in learning adverb clause of time, adverb clause of reason, place. No, nothing. You're not getting marks for it. Just write subordinate adverb clause. Got it? But you have to write the main clause and you have to write the subordinate clause. See here they have asked you name and identify the subordinate clause and it is for 1 mark. But still they expect you to write the main clause also and the subordinate clause. Okay, fine. Got it?
Ma'am,
Yes.
here we have to write that qualifying the noun or object of the
No,
word.
no need, no need, no need. You don't get marks for that. There is no need. And this time also paper, they are not going to ask you. They are only going to ask you name and identify the clause. Enough that much. There is no need for you to explain in detail everything. No need. Understood? There is no need. You get marks for it. Okay? Fine. Only write noun clause, subordinate adjective clause, subordinate adverb clause. You get marks for it. Okay? Fine. Now let's come to the next one. Now here again, see, you can see this box. Read the following passage and complete the activities. Yes. Now here they have given you choose the correct alternative. There is no need for you. There is no need for you to write down the question. No need. No need. Just write B, B1 and 1. And whether it is what is that answer? Come on, what is the answer? Which state does Mary Kom belong to?
Manipur.
Assam. Manipur. Okay. Which? Come on, give me the proper answer. One is saying Manipur, one is saying Assam. Come on.
Manipur.
All are sure, no? Somebody told me Assam just now. Somebody give this answer, Assam. No, it is Manipur. So you will write B, B1, 1, Manipur. Understood? Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. No need to write the question at all. Now let's come to the next one. See, first, no, they are giving you 15 to 20. Some schools will give you 20 minutes. Some schools will give you 15 minutes. Understood? So what you have to do is you have to reach your center on time. Reach your center on time by at least 10 o'clock. You reach your center, because once they take you inside by 10:30, no, they will give you the answer booklets. And after that, no, exactly at 10:45 or 10:40, some schools give at 10:40 only, they give you the question paper. So that is the time when you have enough 15 minutes of time to read the paper. So read the paper, okay? Don't be in a haste to mark the answers. No, don't mark the answers. Just read the paper, understand the paper, be very cool. Got it? Fine. Now let's come to the next one here. See, you can see, do as directed. Now see, every year, infinitives, gerunds, and present participle, these three things come only. So you can score marks over here. Gerund, present participle, and infinitive. Infinitive is what? Come on, tell me, what are infinitives? What are infinitives? Come on.
2 is added.
2 plus verb.
Verb.
Yes, 2 plus
Verb.
verb is an infinitive. Okay, fine. And when they tell you to identify the type of sentence, no, don't make a mistake of writing it is a simple sentence, it is a compound. That is kinds, not types. See the difference. When they ask you identify the sentence, that means you have to write whether it is exclamatory sentence, whether it is interrogative sentence. Understood? Whether it is assertive sentence. If not will come, no, you will write assertive. In bracket, you will write negative sentence. Okay? Assertive. So whichever sentence has got not, no, none, never. Remember, that's an assertive negative sentence, and that negative word will come in bracket. Got it? So you get full marks for it. Understood, all of you? Yes?
Yes,
Now,
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
okay, fine. Now let's come to the poem section, the poetry section. Now see, you can see I have made this clouds, cloud A and cloud B. You can see on the question paper, clouds are there. Yes? Now, so they are asking me match the describing words from the cloud A with cloud B. Now, they are expecting me to make the same clouds for the answer also. Understood? So, what you are going to do, you are going to make that clouds again. Understood? And you are going to write broad, humorous, chuckling, and trifling. And in cloud B, you are going to write the proper answer. That is grin, way, then noise, and jest. Understood? Got it? You are going to make the clouds. Understood? You're not going to make any blocks. You're not going to make a circle, nothing. Got it?
Ma'am,
Understood?
here should we use pen or pencil?
Pen. You have to use a pen. You have to use a pen for this. For everything, you have to use pen also. And when you're writing inside also, you have to write it with pen, not with pencil. Because if you write anything with pencil, you will not get marks. They don't give you marks. Understood? They don't give you marks. So avoid using pencil. Only when you have to underline certain things, no, that time you have to use pencil. Okay, fine. Now see, here also they have asked you, no, this question. You can read this question. What is the question given here? Pick out 2 lines from the extract that indicate humor. So just write the number A2 and just write down the answer. Got it? Then again, write 2 pairs. 2 pairs. 2 pairs means what? What is the meaning of 2 pairs? 2 pair means what? Come on, tell me from this passage 2 pairs of rhyming words. Come on, what are the 2 pairs of rhyming words from here? Way and
Year,
pay. Okay, way
roar.
pay is one. Okay, and then
Year, roar.
Within
yes,
green.
grin and yes. So that is second. So two, you have to make 2 pairs. Some children, what they do, no, they just write way and pay and finish it off. For them, it is 1 and 2. Way is 1 and pay is 2. No, 2 pairs they have asked you. You have to write 2 pairs only. If you write another extra, they will not cut your marks, but just go in for 2 pairs. If they have asked you 2 pairs, so you write 2 pairs. Got it? Come on. Now let's come to the next one. See, they have given you the full poem. Understood? Plus, on top of that, they have also given you the name of the poet. You can see, all of you can see it on the screen, the name of the poem
Yes,
and the name
ma'am.
of the poet. And they are asking you to write an appreciation. Now, appreciation, when you begin, how you have to write down? Please write down. For the title, you get half a mark. For the name of the poet, you get half a mark. So you will write all the world's a stage. Then down, next line, put a small hyphen, write William Shakespeare. Leave one line and start with your appreciation from the margin line. Don't use two finger space. Understood? Don't use two finger space. Only one paragraph, no two or three paragraphs, only one paragraph. They want you to write only in one paragraph. And that one paragraph should be about 15 to 18 lines, not more than that. Now, in that, for rhyme scheme, you will get 1 mark. Okay? For the rhyme scheme, you get 1 mark. For figures of speech, you get 1 mark. Now see, there is no need for me to write the figure of speech mentioned in the poem is simile, then I'll write the sentence and I'll explain the sentence. There is no need. Just write the poet has used various figures of speech to bring out the beauty of the poem. Okay, or to enhance the beauty of the poem. And they are simile, alliteration, metaphor, inversion, onomatopoeia, etc. You get 1 mark for that. Understood? Got it? Understood? So don't be like, stressed out. Oh my God, I know the figures of speech, but I don't know which sentence it is. Don't worry. There is no need. You don't get marks for the sentence. They have just asked you figures of speech. So just write the figures of speech and write 3 or 4 figures of speech. Understood? You get 1 mark for that. Okay? And even if you write 2 also, no, you get 1 mark. But don't write only 1 and just keep quiet. Write at least 2. Got it? All of you understood? Write
Yes.
at least 2. Write at least 2 figures of speech. Fine? Then, when we come to the central idea, only 4 sentences. Only 4 sentences. There's no need for you to write big things. No, it's a prayer to God. For example, if it is like, first poem where the mind is without fear, that is a prayer to God. So you write it's a prayer to God, and the poet is asking to God to help his country to come out from the orthodox thinking and be scientific in nature. You get full marks for that. Understood? Now this,
Yes, ma'am.
all the world's a stage. What will be the theme of the poem? Come on, tell me. All the world's a stage. Come on. The stages of mankind. Yes or no? You have got no appreciation of all the poem. Yes or no?
Yes.
All of you have got the appreciation, all the appreciation of all the poems.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
So
ma'am.
in that central idea is there, no? Just write the first central idea. What is the central idea? And then explain in short. They are not asking you, remember, they are not asking you to explain the poem. Don't make that mistake, okay? Just write in short and you get. And highest is 5. They give you full 5 over here. Understood? Okay. Now let's come to the next one. Now,
Ma'am, we have to describe the poet.
Yes, you have to you have to write about the poet. First title you have written. No, you have written the name of the poem. Then next line you are writing the name of the poet. Got it? Then you are starting with the poem. Understood? Got it? I'll give you one sample so you can understand how you have to write it down. Understood, all of you? Yes. I'll give you
Yes,
one.
ma'am.
I'll give one this appreciation of the poem so that you get an idea of how you have to write the poem. Got it? Yes. Only that much only you have to write. You get full marks. They give you full 5 marks in this. Now, where you are caught is the non-textual passages. Now, how many students have got the habit of reading? How many students have got the habit of reading? None of you? Don't tell me. You read newspapers, you read
Yes, ma'am.
magazines. Yes, very good. Very
Yes,
nice.
ma'am.
Yes. So here they will be asking you any one passage which is not from the textbook. Okay. Now, here See, first question they have asked is state whether the following are true or false. Okay, some children know they have the habit of writing true, false, true, false. It's okay. You will get marks. They will not cut your marks. But only one thing, when if you are getting more than 70, then that time they will cut your marks. So it's better you write the full sentences. Got it? And write whether it is true or whether it is false. Write the full sentence, put a small hyphen, write the answer and underline the answer. Underline the answer with pencil. Here you can use pencil. When you are underlining the answer, you can underline with pencil. Got it? You get marks for it. Okay? Fine. Now, let's come to the next one. Now, here they will be asking you grammar. Now, that grammar is, it can be adverbs. Here they will ask you prepositions, they will ask you root word. You know what are root words, no? Yes? All of you know what are root words?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. For example, if I say utilization, what is the root word of utilization? Utilize. Very good.
Utilize.
Utilize. Very good. If I say entertainment, what is the root word for entertainment?
Entertain.
Entertain. Very good. Now, again, come to the next one. See, here there will be no options for do as directed. There will be no options. So, here I have to write down the answers. So, for first one, see, rewrite the sentences using not only but also. And second one is make the sentence assertive. You have to write the question also and the answer. Here you have to write the question. Got it? Here for this particular part, you have to write the question. Then we come to the A5, that is time once lost is lost forever. Justify. This is a personal response question. You are going to start your answer with a quote. For a non-textual passage, if they ask you personal response, which is a quote, you have to start your answer also with a quote. But sometimes what happens, I don't remember any quotes. Understood? So it becomes very difficult for me. Don't worry, even if you write it, even if you explain this particular part also, you will get marks. But if you write a quote, then you get full 2 marks. For example, here they have said, time once lost is lost forever. You have to justify the statement. So, how are you going to start? Come on, tell me. Any one of you can try it out. Time once lost is lost forever. How are you going to start? It is rightly said, okay, or the above statement is justified according to me. Like that, you have to start. According to me, I feel the above statement is correct because then you can start your answer. Understood, all of you? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, anyone who can try it out to give me the answer? Come on. See, you can also write.
Time.
Yes. Come on, try.
Time is very premium than money.
Precious than money. Okay, very good.
Money.
Time is
If
precious.
we
Yes.
if we lost the money in life, we can regain also. But if time is lost forever, we can't regain.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Very nice. See, the beginning only. They say no. The first impression is the last impression. Yes. First impression was so beautiful. He has written so beautifully. He has said it so beautifully. So he gets marks. Now, when the examiner, the moderator is checking the paper, no, the child knows. The child has understood the concept. There only the child gets 1.5 mark. They won't go further on because the first line itself he has explained, he has justified. Got it? Understood? Just now what he
Yes,
explained?
ma'am.
Okay, fine. So now that way you have to explain. So the personal response is that way. If they ask
Hello,
you
ma'am.
some questions, yes, my dear, yes.
Yes, ma'am. If we are adding the code, time and tide waits for no one. When
Huh.
should we add it? At starting or ending?
You can start with that also, no problem. Yes, you can
Oh,
start. Hmm. You can start with your question. According to me, the above statement is correct because then you can add that quote and then you can explain and explain only in 2 or 3 lines over. That is also very good. Time and tide waits
okay,
for
ma'am.
none. See, when you are writing a quote, that itself tells us that the child has understood the concept. Okay, fine. Now comes the main part is the summary writing. Now the summary writing, please write down the points which is where you get the marks. First of all, you have to write a title. Just write down title. For that you get 1 mark. You have this all this right the point system for everything. Yes, they have given it to you in your school.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so there's no need for me to give them. Okay, I'll just explain to you. See, for the title, they will give you 1 mark. For the central idea, that is the theme, they give you 2 marks. And for the appropriate language, you will get 2 marks. Okay, and that summary, no, should not be too big. Also, remember, understood? You have to explain in your own words. You are not going to take the sentence from the passage. Even if you take one sentence also from the passage, no, there only your marks are minus. You have to write it in your own words what you have understood about that particular passage. There is no need for some children are so stressed out. I have to, I have to put all the points in that. There's no need. Just summary means what? In a gist. Okay, in short. You explain what you have followed about it. Understood? So here they were talking about some time management. And start with your summary. Just explain in your own words what you have understood. The more you explain in your own words, the more marks you get. Okay, and don't take any sentence from the passage for the summary writing. You will not get marks. Okay, they will cut your marks over here. Then we come to the writing skills. Children lose their marks in writing skills because somewhere or the other, when it is coming to letter writing, they write the format of Marathi or Hindi. They write the date first and then they write the address. Don't do that. All of you have got the format, no, of letter writing? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
All
Yes,
of you
ma'am.
have the format, no? Proper format, all of you have? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. The proper format. Follow the proper format. See, you are getting um, 2 letters. One is a formal letter, one is an informal letter. So wherever you are comfortable, you write that letter properly. Highest is 4. Okay, highest is 4. If you write it exactly according to the way they want it. For example, the sender's address. If you write it properly, then you get full marks for it. And in informal letter, only one address, then salutation, main body, closing, and for the grammar, you get the marks. Then we come to the next one. Now see, information transfer, verbal to non-verbal and non-verbal to verbal. What I would like to suggest is go in for the first one. Don't go in for the passage. Okay, transfer the information into a paragraph. Please don't do that. Please don't go into writing into a paragraph. Understood, all of you? All
Yes,
of you
ma'am.
understood? Don't go in for transfer the information into a paragraph because there somewhere or the other grammatical mistakes, your marks will go. See the first one, it is so easy. They're just asking you name of the mission. You have to write the name of the mission. Then date of launching, that you have to write only the date. Then center of launch, that only you have to write. For example, name of the mission is Chandrayaan 2. I write Chandrayaan 2. I make that table. You have to make that table, same table. Got it, all of you? You have to make that same table. If the table is not there, then they will cut your marks. 1 mark they will cut. Understood? If you don't write the title also is a must. So if you are attempting the first one, no, you have to write the title. See, for all the writing skills, title is a must. So go in for the first one. Don't go in for paragraph because somewhere or the other you will get only 2.5. But if you go for the first one, no, the tabular form, you will get full 5 marks. Remember that.
Ma'am, in
Yes.
verbal to non-verbal, if do's and don'ts are asked, then how we have to write it?
So you have to make columns, no? They will make the columns and
No,
they will
in
give you.
don't side means we have to again and again write don't do this, don't do that.
There's no need. There's no need. There's no need. Don't go
Okay.
out most of the time. Don't spit on the road. No, no, don't just write spit on the road. Go out like that. because ultimately don't is there, no, on the top. There is no
Yes.
need. Do this, do that, do this. No, no, there's no need. That word you mean to say do, and don't, right? There is no need. There is no need. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
But you have to make that tabular form, huh? Because if you don't make that tabular form, your marks goes. And title is a must. So I want everybody to go in for the first one, huh? Don't go in for the paragraph. Okay. Then let's
Ma'am,
come to the next. Huh.
for making tabular column, we can use pencil, no?
Pencil you can use here, yes. For writing skills, you can use pencils. For writing skills, yes, you can use your pencil. Fine. Now, let's come to the next one, huh? Now, see here, they have given you speech and they have given you counter view. Please go in for the speech. Don't go in for the counter view because children get, like, they don't understand, they get confused, and then there's a big problem. Then they will say, oh my god, what I have to write, you have to write a counter view. Don't do that because most of the children, they make that mistake. So better you go in for your speech. Speech is very easy. You just write the title. Okay, title is a must. Now for everything, title is a must. 1 mark you are getting. Even if you write the title and don't write the speech, no, you get 1 mark. Remember that. Got it? Even if you don't write anything, you write the title, you get 1 mark. So go in for the speech. Don't go in for the view and counter view, because there you are going to get confused and you might lose your marks. If you write the speech, now I'll tell you where you get the marks. First of all, for the title you will get the marks. Okay. Then also at the same time, you are using the proper beginning, like good morning, like for example, you are starting with greetings. Good morning, respected principal, teachers, and my dear friends. I, Raj or Suman, stand before you to speak about. Then you write the name of the topic. Then you start with a quote. In between write 2 or 3 quotes, and then you give your speech. Enough. Now here, what is the speech is all about? Come on, tell me what is the speech is all about? Reading Inspiration Day. So your title also will be that only, Reading Inspiration Day. Write that only title. You get 1 mark for that. And then you will start with your speech. Okay. So please go in for the speech. Then we come to the creative writing. In the creative writing, you have expand the theme and you have news report. You can see expand the theme, expand the following idea into 100 words, be the change you want to see, or news report, prepare a news report. Now, see, when you are writing a news report, no, you have to write the title. Remember, for the news report title, then you have to write the headline, you have to write the dateline. Okay, and then you have to go according to the logical sequence. So it's better you attempt expand the following, because there nothing is there. Only title is there and vocabulary and grammar is there. Understood? Got it? So if you want to go in for news report, then you have to write everything step by step. And even if you miss out any step, your half mark is gone. So I personally feel expansion is better than news report. Okay. Then we come to the next one. See, your highest will be 4. If you write speech, no, you get at least 3.5. But for news report, no, they will see all steps. So there also your marks might go. Then we come to developing a story or narrating an experience. Now, see, they have given you 2. Okay. You have to develop a story in about 80 to 100 words with the following beginning, with a suitable title. And second is you have to write an experience in about 80 to 100 words. Now, according to you, what do you feel, which is the easiest one? Come on, which is the easiest one from here?
Story.
The story is
Story.
easier. Yes, the story is easy, because if you go to write an experience, it becomes so difficult for you, because you have to l- add those words at the end. And sometimes what happens, I have written an experience, but my ending is not matching my experience. Understood, no? So remember, always go in for the story, because the story, what they will do, they will give you the beginning, and you have to write that same beginning, huh? What they have given, the same words. You're not going to use other words. For example, they have given you, he boarded the train happily and he searched his pocket for the tickets and found, and then you have to start your story. And story also, don't write any negativity, huh? Please, because what happens, no, it should be something funny, humorous, but not negative. Then you know what they will see here. Last year, no, one child got full 5 marks. Why? Because the child wrote he boarded the train happily and he searched his pocket for the tickets, and he and found a small note, and he could not find the ticket. He was very stressed out, but still he was very cool and relaxed because he knew that his um, the ticket will be somewhere, and he started searching for the ticket in his bag. And luckily, in one corner at one side of the bag, he found that there was a small purse, and inside that small purse the train ticket was kept very safely. He removed that ticket and he was very happy that at least he had kept it safely. So short and sweet. The child has written very short and sweet. Some children have written, and he found that there is no ticket. He jumped off the train and he forgot his bag inside the train. Don't write all that. Okay, it is imaginary, but it should be positive. Something where you can make person laugh, because what happened, no, when a person is correcting the papers, that person you can imagine is so stressed out. So, and if you're making that person more stressed out, that person will not give you marks. So make that person smile. Write something funny, something nice. And he found that the ticket is not there. Now he started imagining things. I must have kept the ticket in the house, okay, or somebody must have robbed my purse. So like that. Got it? All of you understood what I mean to say?
Yes,
Fine?
ma'am.
Yes. So here you have to write a proper suitable title, and the words also should be the beginning words they have given, that words only. So go in for the story, don't go in for an experience, okay? Because when you write an experience, no, ultimately children end up writing story only in that experience. They have asked you experience, they have not asked you story. But what children do, they make a mistake of writing the story there. Okay, so here we end with the English paper. Anybody has got any problems with any doubts to clear, can clear your doubts right now. Come on, tell me. Any doubts which you have?
Is,
Hmm.
is it okay if we attempt all three grammar questions if there are options?
Okay, fine. Yes. Let me come to this point. For example, I am not sure my expansion is correct or no. It's okay. I will write expansion also, and I'll write news report also. No problem. So whichever is getting the highest marks, like weightage, they will see the weightage. No, the child is getting in expansion 3, and the child is getting in report 2. So let me take the expansion. Okay, fine, no problem. Even if you write extras also, no, and there's no need for you to write the word extra. Some children write extra at the end. They write the whole paper and then at the end they write extras. Then don't do that mistake. If you want to write extras, write it there and there itself. Don't write it on the last page. No, there is no need. For example, here, so you can see here, 1 minute. See, they have given me prepare a speech also, and or write your counter view on the topic. Fine, I'll write both, no problem. They are not going to cut your marks. They will see whichever is, wherever you are getting more marks, they will add that marks, and the other side they will only write extra. But every time don't write extras, huh? Only if you feel that you are not sure about it, then only. But all the time don't write extras, because you are wasting your own time. See, examiners will give you marks, moderators also will give you marks, but you are wasting your time in that. If you have enough time, then you write, then you coolly write, no problem. Okay, anything else?
In grammar questions too.
Huh. Yes, in grammar also, no problem. You see, in the beginning, no, in the beginning, you see,
Yes.
here they have given you any 4. Even if you write all 5 also, children do that. In the boards, most of the children, I think 95% of the children, they write all 5. So whichever is wrong, they get wrong, and whichever is correct, they get marks for it. Okay, they don't cut your marks. You will get marks for it. No problem.
Okay.
You
Hello,
can
ma'am.
write grammar. Bolo.
Yes, ma'am. What is expected in the form of presentation?
Presentation. See, you don't get marks for presentation. There's no marks for presentation. You have to write proper correct numbers. Okay, proper correct numbers you have to write. For example, question number 1, A, suppose A is there, so A and A1. And for every new question, you have to take a new page. Understood? You have to take a new page. For example, now this is language studies, section 1, language study A. So for A, I have taken first page. Okay. Then for A2, if I have place, I can continue because it is of question number 1 only. But when it is coming to question number 2, read the following passage, then I have to go in for the next page. Understood? And there is no need for me to write textual passages, reading skill, vocabulary, and grammar. No need. That is only for your understanding. You only have to write question numbers properly and the numbers properly. Okay? And there is no extra marks for writing or extra marks for presentation, nothing. But only one thing is, please see that your writing is at least readable. Like, person should understand what you write. Got it? Just see that the person, like, who is reading, because most of the, I tell you, at least 40% of the examiners who are, first impression is the last, because the person who's correcting your paper first is the examiner. So those people know they are using all glasses. So even if from the glasses, if they are not able to read, that means that marks are gone. So it should be like, at least person should understand. You know that your writing is very bad. No, it's okay, no problem. What you can do is, you can write, don't use cursive writing, just write straight writing. Okay, straight, like, W, then R, I, T, like that you can do. You can write it in such a way. Presentation and all, no marks, but if they have asked you in cloud format, you have to make a cloud format. If they have asked you in paragraph, like, if they have made lines, you also have to use that lines. Understood? If they have given you a tree diagram, you also have to make a tree diagram that way. Apart from that, there's no extra marks for any like, for extra drawings that you do. No. And one more thing, please don't make that religious things. No, some children have the habit of making that om on the page. Don't do that, because your papers are scanned. Remember, and once that, if you write that symbols, no, if you put that symbols, no, om symbol or that swastika symbol, no, your papers are not scanned. Then the papers are kept at one side. So don't do that. Fine. Anything else? And don't write anything, any messages also down. Please correct my paper nicely. Don't write any messages, because there are no sentiments in correcting the papers. Remember that. Because it is fair and square. Whatever it is fair and square. Come on. Anything else apart from that?
Ma'am, if we are writing any answer to the grammar questions, and while writing only we feel that we have written is wrong, then what we can do?
So there's no need for you to scribble the whole thing. Just take your pencil and cut it. Okay, just put only one line. Just put one line and leave at least 4 or 5 lines, and then start with the new one. No problem. There is no need for you to take the signatures. Nothing. And don't not to worry also. Even if you leave that page and start with on another page, also will do. No problem. And one more thing. Now I have written the full paper, and at the end I feel, oh my god, my question number 2, the whole thing is wrong. Don't worry. Just go to question number 2. Only one strike. Only one. Bas. Cross. Ho gaya. Just put a wrong with pencil and take a new paper, okay, a new supplement, and write the proper question number and start your answer. No problem. It's okay. They're not going to cut your marks for it. It's not a big deal. Don't worry. We're very lenient with that, because we understand, no, that they are ultimately, you people are children only. So what they say, बच्चे ही mistakes करेंगे ना. So don't worry. But genuine mistakes, Don't make it like that purposely. Fine. Anything? Anything else? Any doubts?
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am,
Huh.
in writing skills, there is an expected limitation for words like 80 to 100 words. Is it compulsory to write within that words?
Okay, if they have said 80 to 100 words, why they are saying 80 to 100 words? Because it should not, because it's an A4 size paper, no? And you go on writing, and if you don't write 80 to 100 words, the child will write 400 words also. So there should be some limitation, no? The child should stop somewhere. It's okay. If you extend also, it's okay. It's okay. They're not going to minus your marks. It's okay. They will read. They are paid for that. So they will read. But please don't harass them also by writing lots, huh? Because some children know they write three pages. And what? Ultimately nothing. It is not up to the point. So if they have said 80 to 100 words, you can extend to half a page, but it's okay, no problem. But don't go on extending much more. Okay? Some children
Yes,
have the
teacher.
habit of writing all the Ramayana and the Mahabharata and all. Don't do that. Just write to the point. See, every time remember to the point. Whatever it is, to the point. And learn lot of quotes. Kahavate they say no in Hindi, right? Learn lot of quotes. You are having it in Navneet book, all the quotes and all. Or else I have a set of quotes. I will send it to ma'am and she will give it to you people. Okay, fine. Yes, anything else? Yes, anything else?
You were gonna show the appreciation.
I'll send it. I'll send it. I'll send it. I'll send it to ma'am. She will give it to you. Okay. After the lecture, everything is over. By evening, I'll send it to her. She will give it to you. Anything else you want? Bolo.
Ma'am, for appreciation, there will be always be poem.
What for appreciation there will be?
Poem.
Yes. They will give you the poem, also the name of the poet. As it is in the textbook, the same way. Only the pictures will not be there. The words and the poet's name, everything will be there. The full poem will be there along with the title and the name of the poet. Okay?
Yes,
Hmm. Anything?
I think most of you have got your doubts clear. It was a real wonderful in-depth session, ma'am.
Yeah.
I think these students, the scoring has to be really good. I think 70 up or even 75 up.
They can get 70 plus. They can. And this time it's really very easy for them to get 70 plus.
Correct. So I think there should be no blocks while attempting the English paper, and with this kind of guidance, I think things should be sufficient. So I think we'll take a 5 minutes break, or we want to continue. Can we go ahead like this with the history geography, or a 5 minutes break?
Do you want
Yes,
5 minutes break, or we'll continue with history and geography and we'll finish it off faster? Because history and geography I'll take together only.
we'll take a 5 minutes break, ma'am. Then
Okay, fine. Okay, we'll do.
5 minutes. Students, stay wherever you are. Okay, so we'll begin our next session now. That is for social studies, history, and geography. So for people who have just joined, we have with us Juliet Sikvera, who's a board moderator, MPhil, MEd, and a specialist with AB Schools. She's an educational counselor. So we just finished an English session with her, a wonderful English session, and now she will enthrall us with her history and geography tips. So students, once again, requesting you all to sit with your textbooks, pen, pencils to take down points. Okay, please, because I'm going to ask you all the points to be updated in the form of a report. Okay, I think that should be a good assignment for you all. Report on how the moderator's session was with the points discussed by yesterday's as well as today's moderators. Okay, so with that, Juliet ma'am, all yours.
Yeah, thank you so much. Sure. So, good afternoon, all of you. I hope you enjoyed the last lecture. Okay, fine. So we will start with the new one now, history and geography, SS. So how many of you are prepared with it? Come on, tell me how many of you have studied? How many of you have studied? Nobody? Fine. Remember one thing in history, okay, in SS.
The teacher who is with you today, please answer the teacher and please show some kind of enthusiasm, please.
Okay, fine. Now see, always remember for history and for geography, the answers should be textual answers, because they will, if you write it in your own words, they are not going to give you marks. Understood, all of you? If you write it in your own words, you are not going to get any marks for it. You have to write textual words. And always remember, you have to see the marking scheme. Now, if it is the answer is for 2 marks, you have to write 4 points. You can write more than 4, but you cannot write less than 4. But some answers, no, some answers, for example, like certain answers have only 2 points. It's okay. Then you can write those 2 points. But some answers for 2 marks have got 6 to 8 points. There is no need for you to revise all that 8 points. Even if you write 4 points, you get marks for that. Understood? Got it? Just put it in your head that if the answer is 25 to 30 words and it is for 2 marks, that means I have to write at least 4 points. If it is 3 marks, you have to write 6 points. Got it, all of you? Yes? Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, yes, let's come to the first one. Now, geography. Now, see, in geography, the first question that they ask you is select the correct option. Now, here they will be giving you some, like, with the options. It is very easy for you because these are all textual. Nothing is going to come from out, and everything from the exercise. Behind the exercise they have got question, and till today they have never asked anything extra. So remember that. Even if you have checked out the last 5 years paper also, see, last year geography paper was not taken, but before that, last to last year's geography paper, they had asked, it was all textual only, nothing from inside the content also they had not asked. They had asked everything from behind the lesson, all the fill in the blanks. Okay, so that you can score marks over here. It is 4 marks and you can score marks. Even match the columns, you can score marks over here. Then answer in one sentence. Now this is something extra. See, here, no, 1 year they will ask you answer in one sentence, and the other year they will ask you differentiate. But this time they are going to ask you answer in one sentence, and differentiate they might ask you in brief questions. Got it, all of you? So answer in one sentence, please revise that. And what is answer in one sentence? That also I'll tell you. That is only from the question. What is the capital of Brazil? Okay. Then what is the capital of India? Or else they might ask you, by which name is the northern east part of Brazil known as? You can see these questions. Which type of occupation gives a boost to the development of a country's economy? This type of questions they will ask. And you have to answer in one sentence only, not in one word, huh? If you write in one word, you will get only half a mark. You have to write the full sentence. Some children have the habit of writing only in one word. For example, by which name is the northeast part of Brazil known as? They will only write down the answer. What is the answer for this question? Come and tell me.
Not quadrilateral.
Yes, dot quadrilateral, right? So some children only will write that. You'll get only half a mark. It's better you write that the northeast part of Brazil is known by the name of dot quadrilateral. Okay, fine. Ha. Now, let's come to this. Mark and name the following on the outline map of Brazil, which is supplied to you. Now, first of all, in the outline map of Brazil, you have to make a proper index. Now, some children have got the habit of making the index on the supplement. Don't do that. You have to give a proper index on the map itself. Understood? Some children, what they will do it behind the map. And ultimately, all that stains will come on the map. See, on the right hand side, no, at one corner, there is little place given to you. There you can make it, okay, with pencil. Use a pencil, and don't be so hard in drawing that. Very lightly, you can write it down. But it is a must, because if you don't write the index, if you don't draw that index, you don't get marks for it. Got it, all of you? So index is a must. And whenever you are writing, no, so you have to write number. First of all, number on the map. For example, number 1 is Marajo Island. So number 1 you have to write. And where is Marajo Island? There you have to draw the symbol and also the name. These 3 things, remember. Always remember these 3 things. You have to write the number, you have to write the name, and you have to draw a small symbol for that. Got it, all of you? Yes. The symbol can be a circle, it can be a dot, anything. But you have to draw a symbol for it. Okay. Then we come to the second one, is the Pantanal
Sure.
wetland.
If
Okay.
we
Teacher,
Yes,
in
yes.
map we have done Marjo Islands, then we have done drought collector. So for drought collector, we have to give number 5 or we can give number 2.
No, 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 no. That is number 5. That is number 5. That is why I've told you, no, that you have to write the proper number. Understood? Because they want to see. Sometimes what happens, no, children just write the numbers and just give it. And in the index, they have written number 1 is this, number 1. Don't do that. All three things are important. They are a must in your boards. You have to write the number, you have to write the name, and you have to draw the symbol also. Okay?
I'm with the
And
pencil only.
with pencil, yes, with pencil. But writing on the map, the name, suppose for example, the Marajo Islands, that will be in pen. Got it? Symbol I
Yes,
am
ma'am.
drawing, and name I am writing with pen. But number I am writing with pencil. Understood? Number I am
Yes,
writing
ma'am.
with pencil, name and symbol I am drawing with pen. Got it? Fine? Okay. And where you have attempted that question, there only you have to just tie your map, not behind, because some children have the habit of tying the map behind the supplements. You can tie, it's not a big deal. You can tie it, but it's better if you tie it where exactly it is asked. Understood? Because they will give you one supplement only of a map. Got it? Okay. Then let's come to the next one is study the map
Ma'am,
and ask. Bolo. Yeah.
if here it's given capital of Brazil, then we have to mark that point and write Brasilia or capital of Brazil.
No, no, no. You will write Brasilia. You will write Brasilia. For example, 3 is capital of Brazil. You have to write Brasilia. You have to write the answer. Capital of, that is a very good point that he has raised out. Capital of Brazil is Brasilia. So you will write number 3, you will write Brasilia, you will write, and the symbol you will draw. Okay, fine.
Hello,
Got
ma'am.
it? Sometimes they might ask you also capital of India, suppose for example. So you have to write New Delhi, you have to write the number, and you have to draw the symbol also. Yes, come on, say.
Yes, ma'am, we can write capital of Brazil and then semicolon Brasilia in index.
No, no, there is no need. There is no need. Directly write Brasilia. Write the number, no, properly. They will understand. There's no need for you to write the whole thing, capital of Brazil. You just write Brasilia, they will give you marks. Okay? They will give you marks for it.
Okay.
Fine. Anything else for the map? Anything else? Some children have got the habit of shading and all. No, shading you can do it with pencil. Okay, not with pen, huh? It might smudge.
Ma'am,
So,
yes, I have a doubt.
hmm.
Ma'am, while writing maps, we have to write when we have to mark a symbol or say dot and anything, we have to write the specific name like Maradu Island and making it symbol on the map together, or we have to symbol out the place.
No, no, no. See, first of all, on the map, you have written the number, you have written the symbol, and you have written the name. No, correct? No, on the map, yes. Then when you are when you are drawing the index, the same thing you have to follow in the index also, in the index column. You have to make a column over there and you have to make it. Got it? There is no need for you to write the word symbol name over there. You can directly just write number 1, draw the symbol and write the name directly. No problem. Got it? Yes?
Ma'am,
Followed?
yes, sir, but while marking, as we have India or Brazil map, if we are marking like we are marking Delhi or anything, like you have to have a dot and you have marked it and written the number 1. And beside it, we have to write the Delhi and we have
Yes.
to mark one or one and one mark like that.
No, no. See, you have small. No, first of all, you write the name Delhi. So, for example, where is Delhi? I will put that Delhi. Okay, and just side to it. No, I'll draw a small symbol, not a big symbol, just a small, like a dot or a circle. Okay, or for example, if it is a hilly area, then I'll make a triangle. Understood? If it is a rain shadow area, then I have to make like that mountain types. So that way, not big symbols, small. They want it. Understood? Not a big thing, small. And number at the side also, if you put no, which is coming out of that, will do, no problem. But the place should be proper. For example, where is Delhi? There only I will write Delhi, and at the side I can write. Understood? At the side, I can write numbers and the symbol. Okay. Only the place where I have written no, that place should be on the proper place where it is. The direction. Fine. Now, this study the map and answer the following questions. Now, see, now study the map and answer the following questions. Now, in this also, they have asked you some questions. Now, see, you can see these questions. What does the map show? You just have to write down the answer, right? Number one, write down the answer. Number two, write down the answer. This is very easy. See here. And here you can see it is 4A and 4B. So there is no options for you. You have to attempt both. Got it? You have to attempt both. You have to mark also and you have to study also. Now, last year they had not taken. Last year geography paper they had not taken, but before that they had taken. So Brazil was there and India was there. So these two maps. There are important places. I think in your school your teachers must have marked some important places for you, no? Like the capital, then the again all the also at the same time some islands, then also at the same time some beaches. These are all important places. Okay. And which is the capital? First of all, always remember capital, the beaches, rain shadow area, that all things you revise and you keep it. Fine. So this is, I think this is very easy. Here you can score marks. Study the map and answer the following questions. This year you can score your marks. Now let's come to the next one, is the geographical reason. Now in geographical reason, it is any two. They have given you four. Any two. See, they have given you a lot of options. But here, sometimes what happens, I have written question number one, but I'm not sure about it. I can attempt the second question also. I can attempt the third also. I can attempt the fourth. All the four I can attempt. Understood? If I'm not sure about first one, I can go for the second one also, no problem. If you attempt three also will do. If you attempt all four also will do. Don't worry, you will get marks. But here it is 6 marks. That means 3 marks each. So you have to write 6 points. You can write more than that. And I would suggest you write more than that. Because even if one point is wrong, no, you will get marks for the other point. Okay. So write as much as you know, you write. Don't wait like, it is 2 marks now, so I'll write only 4 points. No, write as much as you know. Because even if one point is wrong, no, for the other point, you will get the marks. Okay. Then when we come to the given statistical data, prepare a simple line graph and answer the following questions. Or see here they have given you options, or study the following graph and answer the following questions. See, from here, no, those children who are finding it difficult to draw, they can always go in for the question answers, because these question answers are also easy. But I would suggest that you go in for the drawing. Okay, because they will ask you bar graph or they might ask you line graph. You know the difference between bar and line graph? Yes, all of you know the difference?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
it's better if you go in for the simple line graph or a simple bar graph, because there you will get full marks. But here what happens, no, when you are answering, no, sometimes the children tend to give wrong answers. Understood? But one more thing, again here, again if I feel that no, I am not sure with either of them, you can go in for both. You can go in for both. You can draw also and you can answer also. Okay. So in history and geography, one added advantage is that you can attempt extras because you have enough time with you. Okay. You have 2.5 hours time with you. You have enough time with you. Plus you are getting extra 10 minutes for reading the paper, question paper. So you have enough time with you. You can attempt it. Okay. Then let's come to the answer in detail, which is the last of all. Now see here they have given you three, and they have asked you to write any two. That means four marks each. Write at least your four marks means 8 points. No, write at least 10 to 12 points. Because most of the children they lose their marks over here. And how they lose, you know why? Because they just write same points are repeated. They write this point, then that same point they are giving it in another format. Don't do that. Don't repeat the points again and again, because the ones who are checking the paper, they know. Okay, the keyword they know. And there is no need for you to underline all the keywords in that same answer. Here and there it's okay. Spelling mistake, it's okay in one question if there are 3 or 4 spelling mistakes overlooked. But if it is more than 5, then half a mark is gone. Okay, if it is more than 5. But I personally feel that this time they might overlook, but still don't give them a chance. Okay, so this is all about your geography paper. This very easy. Only what you need to do is you need to revise the answers properly, but nothing else. All textual words. It is like rote learning. You have to understand and then you have to write it, but the words should be textual words. Anybody has got any doubts with this paper, geography paper? Yes, anybody has got any doubts with geography paper?
Yes, ma'am.
Hambol.
Ma'am, while doing math marking, we should write index with pen or pencil.
Index with pen, not with pencil. Index with pen. But drawing, no, you can draw it with a pencil. Okay. Numbers with pen, symbols with pen. But when you are drawing it on the map, no, that time number should be with pencil. Okay, number should be with pencil, symbol and the name with pen. Got it? The difference, you got it?
Yes,
on the map, numbers with pencil, symbols and name with pen. Okay, and remember, certain questions are there, answers are there, where you must have seen in your digest also, no, they have drawn some proper diagrams or sketches and then they have given you the answer. You don't get marks for the diagrams and sketches. Okay, I'll tell you very frankly. Just write down the answer and write down the points. Don't write it in paragraphs. Write down in points. All your answers should be in points. If they have asked you, that write a detailed answer with the diagram, then you draw the diagram. But if they have not asked you, then you don't go in for this. Is just waste of time, because some children, what they do, they will bring all that sketches and all, and then they'll start drawing it. Don't do that, because you're wasting your time into it. Don't waste your time. Just write down all the answers and write down in points. Don't write in paragraphs, because if you write in paragraphs, again your marks, you're losing your marks. Okay, got it? Okay, so here we are done with geography. Let's come to history
Hello,
part.
ma'am. I have a
Yes,
doubt.
yes, my dear. Yeah,
Ma'am,
say.
while answering the graph questions, our school teacher has told that we should not write the approximate.
Graph
Is this
questions
so?
approximate. Miss. Wait, one. This, no, study the map. You mean to say study the map, or which one? The graph. This one. Study the graph.
Yes,
Okay,
this one,
okay,
this.
graph. So what she said?
No, we should not write the answers in approximate.
Like for example, like, can you give me an example? For example, here they have given you, in which decade was urbanization the highest? So in which decade you have to write that number. In whatever the decade, the number of the decade, the urbanization was the highest. That way only you have to write. It is to the point. What the question has been asked, you're writing to the point. Okay, what was the percentage of urbanization in 1961? What was the percentage of urbanization in 1961? It was 18.0%. So you will write in full. Your teacher must have told you to write the full sentence. Understood? Your teacher must have told you to write in the full sentence. Not in like
Ma'am, if we are having not perfect answer, means they have given that from this to this is the period. That time we should not write approximate.
No. For example, I'll give you, what was the growth in the percentage of urbanization between 1961 and 1971? So here they have asked, you see the fifth question, what was the growth in the percentage of urbanization between 1961 and 1971? So now you have to see the growth of population between 1961 and 1971. So what was the growth? How much was the growth? Come on, tell me.
0.2.
0.2. Yes. So how are you going to answer? You are going to answer that the growth of the percentage of urbanization between 1961 and 1971 was 0.2. Bas, enough. That way. Understood? Got it?
Yes.
Yes. That way. Anything else? Can we proceed for history now? Yes?
Yes.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yes, my dear. Us.
Ma'am, in question number 7, answer in detail. we have to write any two of them. Ma'am, it is of each of 4 marks. For
Yes.
4 marks, how much points we should cover?
I told you, no, I told you, see, double of what the marks are. If it is 4 marks, how many points you have to write? 8 points. Understood? If it is 4 marks, you have to write 8 points. Got it? But some answers are having 10 to 12 points. So you write all the 10 to 12 points. No, it's okay, no problem. But if you don't remember, then you write 8 points. But if you remember, you write all the points, because what happens if one point is also missing or it is wrong? It's okay. They will give you for the other point. No, they will take the other point. Understood? Okay. Got it? And don't worry about, like, conclusion and beginning. There is nothing like that. Just write down the answers. Whatever answers you know, just write down the answers. Fine. Okay. Now, anything else apart from that? See, history and geography, it's very easy. It's only question answers and fill in the blanks, nothing else. You have to only study the question answers and the fill in the blanks. It's not like languages where you have to understand grammar, then writing skills, then passages, then appreciation. No, this is sweet and simple. You can score. And in history and geography, most of the children get full marks also. They get full 40 out of 40 into it. Plus you are getting from your school also for the assignments and all. Okay, chalo, we'll proceed for history now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then I'll put the history ka paper. Yes, now see, you can see this. Again, history is also same like geography. There's no difference. In history also, first thing is fill in the blanks only. Choose the correct options. Again, they are giving you 3 marks for it. Let's come to the second one. First of all, always remember, in history and geography, when you write the fill in the blank, the first part, you have to write the full statement, a full sentence, and you have to underline it with pen, not with pencil, in history and geography. The fill in the blanks, okay, the choose the correct option. You have to write the full sentence with the answer, and you have to underline that answer with your pen, the pen that you are writing. Some children, what they do, they write with blue pen and they underline with black pen. Don't do that mistake. Don't change the pens. If you're writing with blue pen, you are going to underline it with blue pen only, not with black pen. Got it, all of you? Followed?
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
let's come to the second one. Identify and write the wrong pair in the following sets. Now they will be giving you some sets. Okay, 3 sets. From here, they have only told you to identify the wrong pair. They have not told you to correct the right pair. No, they have not told you to correct anything. They have just asked you which is the wrong pair. So here, which is the wrong pair? Karl Marx discourse on the method. That's enough. Now see the second one, which is the wrong pair? Acharya, TK,
Ma'am, we
Atre.
have to
Okay.
write your question also, right?
No, there is no need. There is no need to write the whole question. Just write the question number properly. Question number 1B, first one, wrong pair, dash. Question number 1B, second, that one. Then third, just write. There is no need for you to write the whole thing. George, Wilhelm, Friedrich, Hegel. There is no need. Just write down wrong pair, Karl Marx, discourse on the method. Wrong pair, Acharya, Atre, then Prabhakar. Okay, that way. There is no need for you to correct it, or there's no need for you to write the whole thing again. No. Then we come to the complete the table. Now, when they have given you the table, remember one thing. In complete the table, you have to write according to the table only. See the first one. The first one, they have given it to you in a tabular form. The second one, they have given you a concept map. So if they have given you a concept map, for example, they have made one square in between and they have made those arrows. So you also have to make that with pen, not with pencil. Understood? Got it? You have to
Yes,
make
ma'am.
it with pen, not with pencil. Understood? You have to make it with pen, not with pencil. And also at the same time, the way, see, in English, I told you, if they've given them clouds, you have to draw clouds. If they've given you circle, you have to draw circle. The same way here also. See the third one, the Indian outdoor games. Circle, no? They have given you the circle, right? So draw the circle, draw the arrows, again 4 circles. That way only you have to draw. So first only don't draw. First you write and then you draw. Because what happens once you draw and then you write, no, the words come out. So it looks very shabby. So first you write and then you draw that circle. Understood? Followed? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Ha. Now see the question number 2. Write short notes, any two. Now here again, what happens is I don't remember the first one. I remember only the second and the third. It's okay. I'll write second and the third. And suddenly, oh my God, I was knowing the first one also. It's okay. Write down the first one just below that. After writing the whole paper, then I come to know that question number 2 that I have attempted, no, second and third both are wrong. And I know the first one. It's okay. At the end of the quest, at the end, no, when you complete the whole paper, then you take a new page and you start. No problem. You will get marks for it. They're not going to cut your marks. Got it, all of you? Understood what I mean to say?
Yes.
Understood, all of you? Okay, fine.
Yes.
And here again, any two, if it is 4 marks, right? So it is 2 marks. So that means how much? How many points I have to write? How many points you have to write? 4
4
points.
points.
4
Okay,
points.
double of that. Ha. But if that answer has got 6 points, then what I will do? If that answer has got 6 points, then what I will do? I will write how many points then? Come on, tell me.
6
5.
points.
All the 6 points. If I remember all the 6 points, I will write all the 6 points. Okay. Then same thing with question number 3 also. Explain the following statements with reasons. Now they have asked you with reasons. They have not asked you true or false. Please don't do that mistake. The above statement is right, the above statement is true, and then you explain. There is no need. They have asked you that give reasons. This is reasons. Most of the children make that mistake of writing that, explain the following statement with reason. They will write the above statement is correct and then they will answer. Don't do that. They have asked you reasons. Just give them the reasons and write it in point system, point wise. Okay. Then the fourth one, see, fourth one is very scoring. They have given you one small passage, okay, so small extract, and they have asked you, this is also 4 marks. This is very easy. You can score marks over here. I'll tell you one thing in history and geography where you can score marks in the objectives. The children who are finding in this group, whoever is finding it very difficult, no, very difficult that I cannot revise big answers, I cannot revise. It's okay. It's nothing of a big deal. It happens with everybody. What you can do is first of all, you make your base strong in objectives. Revise all the fill in the blanks, okay? Revise all the match the columns, all objectives. You revise first all objectives. Make that objectives base strong. Once it is strong, then you go in for your 25 to 30 words answer. Okay, how much you can study, you study. It's okay. How much you can study, you study. Later on, you go in for your brief answers. Got it? And brief answers also, no, you do one thing. You must be having last 2 years or 3 years paper, no, last year and year before last. See which answers are coming from which lesson. That same lesson, no, brief answers will come. For example, if they have taken third lesson ka brief answer, that means from third lesson only brief answers will come. Understood? See, boards know what they do. They put weightage on some lessons only for 25 to 30 words answer and some weightage for only brief answers. Some lessons are only for brief answers. So just check the last 2 years paper, year 20 and 19. Okay, 2019 and 2020 papers you check and see which lessons brief answers are coming. So only that lesson, those I'm talking about the ones who are finding it difficult, okay? The ones who are finding it difficult, what you will do, only those lessons, brief answers you will study. Okay, those who are finding it really difficult. Fine. Okay, then again answer in detail. Again, they have asked you 2 year and it is like, for how many marks? For 2 marks. No, for 6 marks. That is three marks. Okay, so 3 marks means how many points? 6 points. But if you know all the points, better in history and geography, how many points you know, you write all the points. Because at least you will get marks for at least 2 or 3 points, which is correct of yours. Again, when we come to political science, now the marks are divided between history and political science. So Here, for political science, again, do the same thing. Objectives, make the base of your objectives strong. Fine. Then objectives are there. Now come to this question number 7. Now question number 7, I'll give you example of last year and year before last. There were 15 to 20 papers. The question is asked is explain whether the following statements are true or false. Give reasons for your answer. Now the child has written that the above statement is right. And then he has explained the whole thing. The whole thing went wrong and the child got 0. What was the reason? Come and tell me. What was the reason? Who will tell me?
He written wrong
It
instead
is
of
asked
false.
true or false.
It is asked true or false, and the child has written what? Right, wrong, like that. Okay, don't do that mistake. And you know what? And the biggest thing, the parents were not satisfied with the marks. So they applied to the Vashi board, they got the papers, they paid 600 rupees, they took the papers, they bought the papers to the school to get it checked. And when the papers were checked, that time we came to know that the child has written right and wrong, and that is why the whole thing was wrong. So you people don't do that mistake. Read the question properly. Take some time, relax. Don't be stressed out, yeah. Don't nothing. Don't be stressed out. Very cool, relax. Just relax your mind. Just close your eyes for some time, relax, and then think about it and then write. Now see, here they have asked you whether the statements are true or false. So you will write the above statement is true, whatever it is, and write the reasons. Even if it is true, also write the reasons. Some children, what they do, no, it is true, no, then why I have to write the reasons? I will get marks. Don't do that. Write the reasons. You know the answer. No, if you don't know the answer, then that's a different question. But if you know the answer, attempt it. If it is true, write it down why it is true. If it is false, write it down why it is false. Okay, fine. Then we come to explain the following concepts. Anyone. Here again, you can attempt both, no problem. You will get marks. Fine. Then following activity, concept map. Now here they have given you blocks. See, you can see the rectangle. It's in the form of a rectangle. So they want that way only. The second one is they have given you circles. So please draw the circles with pen, not with pencil. Writing also with pen. Understood? Writing and drawing with pen, not with pencil, and the same pen that you are using, not the other pen. Okay. Again, answer in brief. Anyone, you can attempt both. And if it is for 2 marks, for example, you can write 4 points, or else you can write 6 points also. How many points you know, you write all the points. So remember, for history and geography, how you can score marks? First of all, make your base strong of objectives. Got it? Make your base strong of objectives. Secondly, you see to it that you read the question thoroughly. If you know, if you're not sure, then only attempt extra questions, or else there is no need. If you are really quite confident that this answer of mine is correct, it's okay. When you feel your answers are wrong in any of the papers, if it is history, geography, English, any of the papers, you feel your answers were wrong, don't panic. Just come to that particular page, cut that, okay? With a pencil, just strike it off. Take a new supplement, write down, and then start writing the answer. It's okay. There is no need for you to take signatures and all. They don't sign and all. Understood, all of you? In history, anybody has got any doubts? I think history, you should not have any doubts, because history, you should be prepared with your answers. Okay, got it? Anything apart from that? Anybody has got anything? Yes? In history?
Yes, ma'am.
Say.
Ma'am, in choose the correct option, once we have written an option, it cannot be changed, no?
No. Suppose if I have written the first sentence, and afterwards I have written all the 3 statements, okay, so all the 3 sentences, and then I come to know that the first one was wrong. Overwriting, you will not get marks, please. Overwriting, you will not get marks. What you can do is, you can cut the whole thing, the whole sentence, okay, with a pencil. Take a nice pencil, cut it, and attempt it again. No, down, you have place, no? So always remember one thing and one more thing. Always remember after every question, no, leave 4, 4, 5, 5 lines. Always leave 4, 4, 5, 5 lines. I'll tell you why. Because at the end, when I complete my paper, no, at times it happens. I come and I check the paper once again. When I'm checking the paper, that time I come to know, oh my god, the first part was full wrong. So what I can do? I have some space, no, down. I have left 4 lines, no, right or no? I have left some space down, so I can attempt to it. I can write it down back again. No problem. Understood? But overwriting, no. There only I will cut, and on top of that only I will write. No, then it is wrong. Understood? No? Overwriting is not allowed in the boards. They will not give you marks for it because you have done the mistake of overwriting. So, overwriting, they will not give you marks. And even if you fight for it, you are not going to get it. Okay? Anything else? Come on. That is, I always say, no, if you feel your answer was wrong, don't worry, don't panic. You write it down, leave some space, write it down, or else at the end you can write it. No problem. Anything else? Come on, anything else? You have any doubts? Yes, come on.
Want to ask a doubt?
From
Yeah.
which schools are paper corrected? I mean, like Navneet, Digest, Master Key.
I would tell you to go for Navneet. Okay? Navneet. Navneet is the best because they have got all textual answers.
Okay.
Navneet is the best. And you know, you get this grammar book for Navneet. That is all textual grammar is there. And writing skills also of Navneet. And writing skills, no expansion of ideas, I'll tell you from where it will come. From the textbook itself. Music is medicine or medicine for the soul. See, all that quotes are there, no inside only. From there only one it comes. Last year they had given be the change you want to see. That also was from the textbook only. Understood? So everything from the textbook, nothing from out. They don't give anything from out. Only one non-textual passage is from out. Rest everything is from the textbook itself. So Navneet, I think, is best. Buy one Navneet grammar book, and right now you have another, 2 months to go. So Navneet grammar book and Navneet writing skills. Just go through it once. Fine. And plus, on after 15th of March, they're going to release one question bank paper. So from there, at least 15 to 20% will come. So just go through that paper also. The Maharashtra board, no, they're going to release one paper by 15th or 20th of March. So just go through that paper also. Okay? Every year they release. So just see to it that you practice that paper also, all the papers of all the subjects. Anything else? And don't worry, don't panic, don't get stressed out. In fact, just pray, relax, and study. Every day, no, at least 2 hours. Every day, 2 hours or 3 hours. Study. Keep some time for yourself also, and keep some time for studies also. Okay, don't sit with the book whole day and get stressed out. Don't do that. And during exams also, no, relax, sleep as much as you can, because most of the children know whole day whole day they are just like whiling out time, and then night they will sit with the book till early hours in the morning. They'll study and they come to give the exam, and then in the examination hall they go off to sleep. Don't do that. Okay, just relax means not relaxing whole time, chilling out, no. Study also. And you people are lucky lot that at least you got the full year with you, that you were at home, you could study. But still, those who have not studied can take this 2 hours, and every day 2 hours, and this 2 months you can study. Okay. Anything else apart from this? What you need to ask? Anything related to English, history, or geography? Yes.
Are there any chances that this time unseen passages may come from the omitted chapters?
Yes, it might come. It might come, but we cannot say, because again it is non-textual, and that is already in the textbook, no. That is already in the textbook. So they will have to answer us, no, that way. Got it? Understood? Okay. Anything else?
Yeah.
Don't panic. Just write your papers. As you know, you write your papers. Nothing like that to worry about. So we are done up. All the best.
Yes.
Write your papers nicely and just enjoy writing your papers. That's the only thing what I could say is enjoy writing your papers. Yes, ma'am, we have done with.
Yes, yes, yes. Students, I hope all the intricacies are clear. She has dwelled into the deepest of secrets she could provide you regarding the board. Question paper dena baki tha, but apart from that, shared with you. So on that note, thank you so much, ma'am. On behalf of Genius Academy, because it's a virtual platform, still the Thanksgiving remains the same. So thank you so much for being here with us. You enlightened us with many, many details, and a few of which were not known to us at all. So I thank you so much. Yes, students, can we give her a thumbs up at least from our screens? Yes.
And thanks for inviting me. That's the biggest thing. Actually, I wanted to come, there personally.
Inviting you again and again for more such sessions.
Yeah, sure. I'll make it a point to come. No problem. I really wanted to come to Dombivli because I've never come. I have always heard about this place, but I've never come. So I told this time that anyhow, whatever it is, I am going there. But I want to go and see that place because I get papers from Dombivli also.
So I think people should be lucky enough if you their papers.
No, every year I get from Bhandup, I get from Mulund, I get from Dombivli, Ambernath. These places I get mostly from central only. I get the full lot is central lot for me mostly, and only few papers from the western. Few papers like or 250 or something like that from here, but mostly from there. So I wanted to see these children because I was so excited. I said no. I was telling my friends I want to see these children who are writing these papers. Because they really write good papers, better than the western ones.
We can at least do that for ma'am.
Yes.
Wants to see you, so at least put on your videos. Have that courtesy to please put on for those who it is possible. Please put on your videos. So anyway, so
they don't want to show their faces now because they're so stressed out. Like oh my god, I have to start. It's okay, no problem. They don't. Children, they are at home and they are like very comfortable in their positions where they are sitting, so they don't want to. It's okay, no problem. That we can understand. It happens with us also sometimes. No problem.
Ma'am,
thank you so much.
Precious time and sharing the knowledge. So on that,
I hope they have understood and they have enjoyed the session. I hope.
Definitely, I could see it because I know them. I can tell you that they were really listening to you patiently. They were clearing their doubts. So yes, most of them have, and because when one shares a doubt, there are 10 behind that one doubt. So one sharing the doubt is equivalent to 10 doubts getting solved. 10 students benefiting from it.
Yeah, that is that they have to.
They have
some important things what I have with me. I'll just pass it on to you by this evening. I just pass it on to them. All these things.
WhatsApp. I'll definitely.
Even the clauses and all, like the easiest method that I have made it. I'll just send it to you. Just send it to them so that it will be benefiting for them. Okay. Chalo, bye all of you. See you. Thank you so much. I'll make it a point to visit Dombivli after the papers. Okay. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.